Okay.
Hey, it's Friday night. It's 7:30. You know where you're at. You're with the Whiskey Roundtable, and we are your hosts.
Big G.
Karen Little B.
Karen Little B over there.
Urban Bob. Welcome.
On his birthday day.
Oh,
What's up, dog?
Thank you, yes.
All right. So
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Hippo Birdie.
So we have a good show going on tonight, and I have a special guy that I want to talk to, and he's a hell of a wrestler. I've known the family for a long, long time, and this kid is tough. And when I mean tough, he's tough. Good guy. He's going places. Love him. Just a great person, and he's a big wrestler like I was. His father wrestled. I wrestled. You know, my whole family wrestled.
We have him live on the phone right now?
So we do. You still there, Trevor, or are you still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
How much did you pay him for that intro, Trevor?
This is where you talk, Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. Come on, Trevor. You used to say all kinds of things about me. Come on, let's hear it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, there you go.
But you just had a birthday, didn't you,
He
bud?
did just have a birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
that's it.
Thanks.
Nice Capricorn guy, obviously. You know what, Trevor? I can be honest with you. Majority of my friends are all Capricorns. Do you know that?
Really?
Honest to God, I swear to God. So
None of
too
these
fun.
guys.
Yeah, none of these guys. These other guys are a little lazy, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, so go ahead.
You know why we're all Capricorns?
Why is that?
Because we're good guys.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
So tell me what you got going on tomorrow.
State qualifies.
State qualifying. That's exactly right.
Nice.
Awesome.
Who are you wrestling for?
Berkshire.
Nice.
right up for the where Mr.
Jesus'
Eppert
alma
was
mater.
at. That's it. Cheese's alma mater. Exactly
Nice.
right. So thank God I donated that money. When you pull in there, and you'll see it there, Great Lakes Cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He's got the first speed bump named after him.
thank God I got that done. But anyway, so tell me about what you got going on tomorrow.
What weight are you wrestling?
Basically,
What's that?
state qualifiers, and if I place like a certain place, then I go
To the
state.
Oh, awesome. Next level. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What weight? Is there a
What weight?
class
Yeah. What
there?
weight class are you in?
120.
120.
Wow,
And I'm
nice.
sure you beat up on Shady Grady just to get some exercise, right?
Yep.
All right. Good man. That's what I
I
want to
think
hear.
that's your big toe is 120.
My 120.
Or your pinky toe.
My pinky toe. But anyway. So are you excited? What's going on? You all ready to go?
Yeah. I'm trying to not eat.
Okay.
Oh, cutting weight.
Cutting weight. I used to cut weight too, but mine went upwards. But that's okay. That's all right. So well,
Yeah.
I tried to get to you last week. I couldn't do it. We had a little incident, which I think your mother told your father, and maybe you knew the deal as well with Karen's father. But anyway, long story short. So what time you got to get up tomorrow and get going?
Like 5:30.
Oh,
Wow.
close.
God bless you, son. God bless you. So you get all excited. So I always say, sometimes back in the day when I wrestled, I put my earbuds on and I would fall asleep to the music, and just to be, get a good night's sleep and do all that stuff. So I hope, we all hope here at the Whiskey Roundtable, and the world is watching us. We're praying for you. We hope that you get in and keep going and be as tough as nails, and don't look back. Just always move forward. Do you understand that?
Yep.
All right, buddy.
In other words, kick some ass, Trevor.
Well, I was gonna say something, but I just kind of left it alone. But anyway, I was just gonna tell you, Trevor, kick ass and take names. Okay.
Yep.
All right, my man. Love you.
Pin them all, Trevor. Pin them all.
All right. Have a good night. Sleep tight.
Good
All right.
luck.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for doing the interview. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Love you. Bye bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right.
Gosh, he's getting so grown up.
How old is he?
13.
Holy cow, 13 and
I was trying to keep him going, but he was like, well,
You know how kids are.
I know, but
He's wrestling at 120 pounds at 13. That's pretty good.
awesome. He wasn't saying nothing. I think I embarrassed him. I shouldn't have embarrassed
Well,
him.
no, that was
You
his.
didn't
That was
embarrass
his.
him.
You did, dude.
He's a great kid, and he's a hell. And listen, every time I've gone to see him, which was been a couple of times, and the great thing about Trevor was he would get on the mat as he should, and he's out there wrestling. But I can honestly say that I seen him wrestle 4 times, twice at one school, twice at another, Berkshire, and I think he pinned all 4 kids in less than 15 seconds.
Nice.
Let me put it to you that way. He's a hell of a wrestler. He really.
I do
really
have a
is.
question though. During
Yeah.
your little conversation you had with Trevor,
Yeah.
you said you put your earbuds in. Mm-hmm. They didn't have earbuds back when you were wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're wrong.
Walkmans.
Not
Walkmans.
earbuds, but
Walkmans. And you still had earbuds
Look at
in
those
your
big
ears.
70s, the big 70s ones with the antennas.
Oh my goodness. All right, kids, so that's the show today. Thanks for watching.
He had the boom box.
stay in the line.
Too funny. Well, I hope that he does well, because he's a hell of a wrestler, and I can't imagine that he doesn't walk through there. So we'll see what happens. All
I
right.
hope
I
that
love
he
him.
will.
I
I hope
love
that
him.
he will follow up and give you a phone call, and we can report next week on how he did.
Either him or his father will, for sure.
Nice,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Thanks, Trevor.
Whiskey.
Love you.
Whiskey.
Thank you.
So we're blowing everyone's mind now to kick off 2025.
Why? How so?
Kind of shifted around the table a little
We
bit.
did. We did.
Got to shake things up. That's all.
You know, keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah.
My fault. I'll just put it that way.
No.
But we're trying out some new things this year, so it's kind of nice not to sit next to you, because I have that tendency to want to always talk to you.
to fart or something.
smack
I
you.
understand.
Well, that too.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but now he's going to be in a
Touch oven
corner.
time. But
Touch oven time.
He's got the blanket.
I do.
Oh,
I
my
have
goodness.
a blanket. That's right. I don't know. I go from my personal summer to absolutely freezing. So I don't know.
Well, it's been a long time since we've been out here. It's probably at least 3 weeks.
It's been a very long time, and apologize for the week delay.
Yeah.
But we every year at the end of the year we go and get our laptops updated and all of that stuff. We want to make sure that everything is running so you guys can actually hear us. So it just took a little bit longer this year, so we put it off a little while. But
Well, actually,
we're here, and I forgot to turn off the notification for the show last week,
Yeah.
so a lot of people were like, "There's no show." But
Yeah.
they're telling me
Sure.
there's a show. There's no show, but it's all good.
yeah. And this week we started off with negative temperatures this week, and last week we were getting snow, so it was actually kind of good that we didn't do a show last week.
True.
But,
True.
yeah, so it's been in
Snow in New Orleans.
snow in New Orleans and Florida now.
It's insane.
Oh, it's incredible.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah.
Just have to
Oh my
say.
God, we have an inch of snow. Close everything.
They do that in Southern Ohio.
I see. I was watching a video clip. They had somebody in Florida. They had 2 guys in the back of a pickup truck with a bag of salt and a cup, spraying putting salt on.
Was it like the iodine?
Oh, I don't even have
Morton
Morton's.
salt?
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
I remember in 2 years, Karen somebody got hurt when they walked, even though we blocked it off, they still walked out there, as people do, so, and caused some bad injuries. But so Karen was in her, we were kind of having a couple of cocktails, if you will, and she starts salting the Half Moon Walk.
Not with Morton salt, though.
No, it wasn't with Morton salt, but it was with salt,
It was sea salt.
and destroyed
Kosher.
all the concrete. We had to have it all redone, the whole 9 yards. I was like, oh my god.
That's what I don't understand about
It was
salt.
like $700 to fix it. It was like, oh my god.
It's in the ground for
What?
millions of years,
Remember when
and you put it in a
Michelle's
bottle.
That
You put an expiration
I
date
wasn't
on
going to
it.
bring that up. That's what I was bringing up. That's what I was bringing up. And that happened to be on Damon's birthday that same
Damon was
time.
there. Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah, it's Damon's birthday today too.
It is Damon's birthday.
Along
I talked
with
to
our
him.
friend Michelle. Boy,
Michelle,
you
yep.
share a birthday with a few.
There's quite a few people. John Belushi.
John Belushi. He called me.
Did you have the
He
Ouija
was with
board
my
in
mother,
front
right,
of
Mom? Anyway.
God
you? She's good.
damn. Yes.
Oh my God.
Steve's out there saying
Jim,
we
don't
should.
worry about them. That's all right. They're just busting your balls.
Steve out there is saying that we should be toasting Big Chuck, one of the
Yep,
local
we
legends
should.
around
Absolutely.
We actually did that previously.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
let's do it again.
But he passed away this week, 90 years
Cleveland
old.
legend.
Thank you,
Cleveland
Stash.
Stashy. Love you.
Whoop, whoop.
Of course, any reason to drink. So
Any
Well,
reason to drink, and any reason.
I just
to
want
drink
you all to
on-
know that since Stakashi or whatever his name is,
Stash.
Stash.
Chuck.
Well, his wife is open now. If anybody is looking for,
Whoa!
So anyhow, go
too
ahead.
soon. Too soon.
you guys
Oh
have
my
no sense of humor.
goodness.
But
No, I was going to say
I was
we're
just gonna say-
drinking out of our up
We are.
north glasses.
thank you, thank
So,
you, thank you.
A Christmas gift from up north. He got us these Glencairn glasses with our names sketched.
Beautifully,
on them.
beautifully
They're
personalized.
absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
Awesome.
The proper glassware makes a big difference, and when it's got your name on there, it's even better.
Tastes better. doesn't it?
Tastes better.
I'm telling you, I have on my 6-pack. I have 2X Lux Row when I was in Kentucky. Then I had 2 regular Glencairn glasses, and then I had 2 Lefroy glasses. I'm going to change one of those regular Glencairn glasses that are not etched.
I think I'm going to get one of them drink caddies and just carry it around my neck.
There you go. You should. But, you know, sometimes when I go to Royal Havanas, it's a little tough because you got to wait all night to get your glasses back. But anyway, let's go. Let's move on. Let's move on, kids.
Oh man!
It has nothing to do with these guys because it was just me when I would go out there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna
No,
talk
I was
about that.
laughing because up north opened that bottle and it made that prom night sound.
Prom night.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
prom night. I remember.
Oh god! The only thing this changes the calendar.
She was a strong girl.
Oh.
Oompa loompa, that little girl. Damn. Right?
Oom-ba-dee-doo.
All right, enough of our
Shout out
bullshit.
to
Let's go.
Doris joining us.
Doris.
Doris, where you
2025,
been, dog?
dude.
You act like you've been at a holiday or something.
So,
Yeah.
Doris, heard you got your T-shirt.
Yes, he did.
Happy about that.
Yeah.
We sport that over on the other hemisphere.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
There's
sir.
still need pictures of you wearing that when you're out and about.
Hopefully you don't get beat up, but anyway.
Is it another hemisphere?
Yeah, he's
Well, it depends which way you split
What's
the
that?
world,
Northern
right?
hemisphere.
Northern
He's
Hemisphere.
still in the northern hemisphere. He's
Yeah.
just on the other quadrant.
He's on the eastern. Is there an eastern?
Over the pond.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
Today is tomorrow over there now.
Okay, tomorrow. But it
Okay,
won't
now
be there
y'all are
because
blowing my mind.
it'll be next week. But anyway, keep moving.
But speaking of shirts, I believe
Right.
that we have some extra shirts. So if you want a shirt,
We do.
give us an email, size, address, check, $25. And we'll send them out to you. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll email that shirt right out to you.
Might take you,
3D print that shirt for yourself.
Joris, it might take you a year, but we'll get it to you. No, just kidding. That Joris,
Oh, my
I love him.
goodness.
I do. I love him. I would love to see him and shake his hand. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we're talking about getting over there, over the pond.
Yeah.
Sometime, either
Good,
this
now-
year or next.
I hear
so.
you. I hear you. That would be awesome. It'd be awesome. Good dude.
Go to Spa, the raceway. That's in Belgium.
Uh-huh.
Go to the spa.
No, it's Spa Raceway. It's in Belgium. I've been there. It's pretty
Spa
cool.
Raceway.
Like one of the oldest racetracks in the world.
Cool.
Oh, awesome.
That's
Right up-
George.
right up
He
my
knows all
alley.
about it.
Does he know all about it?
You know all about the Spa Raceway, Joris?
Yeah, Joris, what are you doing? Wake up.
You been there?
No.
Speaking of racing, I just saw an article, and I mentioned it to you. As I follow NASCAR a little bit. This year, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is coming back into the driver's seat,
Good.
and he's partnered with Buffalo Trace,
Good.
and their car is going to be sponsored by Traveler Bourbon.
Traveler Bourbon.
So watch out for that one at Daytona. Greg's got a little bit of a cold.
I'm thirsty.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you see how she put that away so fast?
I know about it, but it's far
how
from
she-
where Joris lives.
No, it's going to sound like the prom date again.
Prom date.
There you
All right,
go.
kids, are we doing a radio show today?
We are.
We're doing something. We're
We're
doing
back.
something. I
We're
don't know
back
yet.
in black.
We're supposed to be doing a radio
Thank
show.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
just keep it there.
Holidays were good.
Holidays
New Year's
were
good. Got a whole bunch of new exciting stuff. We got some new bourbons to try. We got
did.
some old bourbons we're going to be trying this year.
I got a lot of bourbon for Christmas.
No.
I wasn't trying to get any bourbon. I didn't. You know me. You know what? Honest to God, there's another. Wait a minute. Let's everybody go to sleep. But anyway, long story short.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. I am not a fan of Christmas gifts, and that's a very true story.
Unless you can drink them, then he's a fan.
Then I love them all.
It's always the right size and right color. $7.50 in amber.
And I was so mad when I got my gifts this Christmas.
Why?
And I was so pissed off.
What happened?
And then I opened that bag, and I got so pissed off. I was like, where am I going to be able to put these so no one else gets any?
Oh my.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, all right, let's
Well,
roll,
I
kids.
was, I was just going to say, we did.
You all
find
bought
a
it, right?
place
You all
to-
bought it?
So
Yeah, right.
Cheese G and I did a
Cheese.
little flight of
Ah.
some of our Christmas drinks that we got,
Right.
and that was a fun night.
It was a fun night.
The house was spinning, but other than that, I was fine.
And I was the only one that got up and did whatever I did, and I wasn't burned out or nothing.
Oh, I think I missed the whole next day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
It's amazing how
That was that great weight loss program where you lose 2 days.
not even leaving the house. Oh my goodness. So tell us about this whiskey.
About this whiskey. Oh, sorry, I got to switch over to my notes here.
All right, go
Well, why
ahead.
don't you tell us how you found it? Because it's an
Yeah,
interesting
right.
story on how Greg found these 3 bottles at
Yeah.
such a spectacular deal.
Well, it was after the holiday, right around after the holidays, if you will. And I was going through, I was on Facebook, and I always go to the marketplace because I'm always like
You're looking for a deal.
looking for a deal, right? So, and I always try to get things in my head because we're talking about doing some different things. You know, we're talking about a little cigar club and all this other stuff. So we're trying to put this together. So I'm kind of looking through marketplace, and then I'm scrolling, and all of a sudden I see this, Big Rich, if you will. Is that right?
John Rich.
John Rich. There's this thing. At first I thought it was kind of a not real, so to say. But hold that thought. So I'm at Royal Havana for the Christmas party. Thank you very much. And I was there for just a quick minute because I was going somewhere else. But it took me like over an hour to get to the cigar lounge. So as I'm leaving, I was there, and then Dave handed me that bottle, and he said, "Dude, you got to try this," because I was getting ready to leave already. And he's like, "You got to try this bottle. You got to try this bottle." And I looked at the bottle, and I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You got to see." I said, "I see it. I see it." So I give it to him. I give it back to him, and I leave. So anyhow, long story short, I never really. When I look at something, I usually remember it forever, right? So anyway, long story short, I'm at home, I'm scrolling, I come across this bottle. Then it dawned on me what it was.
Okay.
So anyhow, they had a promo. So John Rich had a promo for 3 bottles for $69.99, free shipping, all that stuff, and they ship right to anybody.
Wow.
Any state. So anyhow, I don't know how they got that, but anyway, long story short, I was expecting like half bottles, if you will, for $69 for 3 bottles. I'm like, they have to be smaller bottles.
Have to be 375.
So
or
anyhow,
something, yeah.
long story. Boom. I turned around and I said, I'm just gonna I don't have anything for $69. I'm just going to do my thing. So I went ahead and made it. Boom, and he picked it up. They dropped it at my office, and we brought it home, and here we are today. I know y'all busted my balls, but I really don't care.
No, I'm just laughing because Steve said, long story short, in the scroll.
Who, Steve? Who?
Galloway.
Listen, Sarge, don't make me come over there and kick your ass.
Oh my goodness.
What's
All
up?
right.
I love Sarge. He's a good dude,
He's
man.
good. We haven't seen them in a
I
while.
know we haven't seen him in a long time.
So
But go ahead.
no, I was gonna say.
before I
Anyway,
get
this is
into it.
another country singer that is putting out a good product.
We seem to gravitate towards the musical
Yeah,
whiskeys and bourbons.
right, and that's pretty cool. And again, I was reading the bottle. This one's another veteran backed. I'm sure you're probably going to get
Yes,
back
and
to
I will
that.
get through this one.
So,
I will not
yeah.
cry.
Okay, well,
tear
no.
up, you know.
Yeah, we just want to make sure. But
you never know with me.
But we're going to be sampling the middle one today, and we'll probably be doing the other two at another time. So,
Absolutely. So this is called Redneck Riviera. The Redneck Riviera is, I didn't know this, it's a term used for a region in the Gulf Coast, which I guess is now the Gulf of America. And it includes Alabama and Florida, which also has snow this time of year.
Gulf of
but-
Rednecks.
Oh.
Redneck Riviera. Yeah, there you go. Redneck Riviera, it's more than just a whiskey distillery. It's a whole brand. It's a whole company. It was founded, as you had mentioned, by John Rich. And for those of you that maybe aren't into country music, here's a little glimpse of who John Rich is. Why isn't this coming up?
It's part of like Big and Rich.
Big and Rich.
Okay, it's not
Okay.
coming up.
Big and Rich.
All right, well, it's not coming up. But, hold on, let me get back to the camera. Sorry. Okay, long story short.
Well, I'm already done, so I guess I'm waiting on you.
So John Rich, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Like my first introduction to John Rich was through Big and Rich, which you mentioned, Big. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. That's a great song, love it. But he just had another birthday. Talking about Capricorns, he had a birthday on January 7th. So happy birthday to John Rich. But it's more than just a whiskey company, as I was saying. They do a whole bunch of different things. They've got a line of apparel, which includes boots. Let's see if this one comes over now, guys. Are those boots not freaking awesome? I gotta get me a pair. You guys will see this later, but I'll show you the picture. They are so awesome. I want a pair of those boots, and I'm not a cowboy boot
Are they
kind of
made for
gal.
walking?
They sure have to be.
Unfortunately, I don't think they showed up. There they are. Okay.
Yeah, they're there. The boot
Oh,
shop.
wow.
Oh, those are nice.
I
Damn.
gotta get me a pair of them.
Yeah,
Those actually might be in my repertoire. I like those. They'll go right next to the flame ones I got.
You are stupid.
I like those. Those
Those
are really
are-
cool.
How much are they?
You know what? I did not check. but
Priceless right
I
now.
do have a birthday in June.
You'll
Those
need
of you
tractor trailer size. You know?
With wide load.
Hey, they don't go on my ass. They go
No,
on
this
me.
is
Oh, okay. We can have ass size. That's all right. Go ahead.
All right.
2025.
All right, come
Here's
on.
to you.
Here we go.
We were like really messing this all up, but anyway, keep
No,
going.
we're good. We're good. But not only do they have apparel and boots, they have a bar. Let me just make sure I switch back. I did. They have a bar in downtown Nashville. It's right on Lower Broadway. I've never been to Nashville, but I would love to go there. And in addition to their whiskey, they also have a drink, a ready-made drink in a can. It's called Howdy Do.
Howdy do.
That
Wow.
sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Well, we like those pre-made cocktails, don't we, Cheese?
yeah we sure do. Yeah.
He's just smiling over there like a little
Yeah.
Cheshire cat.
I woke up and you know what was hurting. But anyway, go ahead.
Don't look, Ethel.
The cat don't even talk to me no more.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So John
Train
Rich,
rails off.
I'm trying to
Reel it back in. Reel it back in, Karen. Reel it in.
But John Rich, if that's not enough, he's got his apparel, he's got his restaurant, he's got his whiskey. He also has his own brand of barbecue sauce called 1776 Barbecue.
Awesome.
He partners with Jack Links and he does beef snacks.
Wow.
Cool.
He also co-created Nashville's Music Mafia movement.
Right.
It's a weekly musical showcase and it helps launch local or maybe not even local, but launched country music stars. And Gretchen Redneck Wilson
Correct.
is one of the stars.
She was one of the
that came
girls.
out of
Is it
this.
She was one of the
Gretchen
girls.
Wilson or
Yep.
Gretchen Redneck Wilson?
Well, it's
Well.
Gretchen Wilson who did Redneck Woman.
Okay,
As
all right.
it's the song that she
Okay.
did.
They were a whole group of them were big close friends back in the
Yeah.
day. That's why they got it.
And as you mentioned, Greg, we're doing the just the whiskey tonight, but there is the other two bottles.
Mm-hmm.
The red one here is Redneck. It feels so funny saying that. Redneck Reserve Select. It's a honey apple.
Ooh.
And then the blue label is the Granny Rich Reserve, and that is infused with honey. So that sounds really good.
Nothing better than Granny's panties.
If you
Don't
go,
open.
Grandma doesn't stink.
Join us next week when I spin off a show.
But
The audience just wanted
right here. Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
but if you go on the Redneck Riviera website, you can get each of these bottles for $20. You said, shipping and that, it adds up. But he also has the bottle in the middle that we're going to try tonight.
Correct.
He also has, you can get one with his autograph
Oh, awesome.
on it.
Would love
And
to
I
have it.
believe if I read it right, that's also $20.
Awesome.
So
With his autograph?
So let me.
it's got his autograph on it.
You guys, you have empty glasses or no?
I do. I can.
I can.
Okay.
Wow.
Just
So
give
I'm
me,
gonna
0.2
pass. I'm gonna
seconds.
pass some glasses out to you guys.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna continue reading.
Oh wait, you have glass empty. Okay, never mind.
Just so you know, I kind of went on that boot page. They're $230 a pop. They're not a bad price for them boots.
That's not bad. Oh, you're bringing it up to the cam?
Yeah, I
now?
just want, and I'm gonna pass it on.
Drop it down a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little. There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
So I'm gonna
Awesome.
send that to you.
They got 3 great
Roll it
pairs
back
for
right
women and only 1 pair for men.
you.
So
Say that
Awesome.
again. Say it again.
the boots, there's 3 pair of that designed for women, and they're high cut, low cut, and ankle cut, and then just the 1 boot cut for men.
And they're how much?
$230.
That's not bad.
That's a good price for boots.
Oh, I can get my own glass now that I'm over here. So anyway, when John Rich was creating this, he had a very specific flavor profile in mind.
Sure.
And he wanted to make sure that all the ingredients were all American.
Thank you.
And he wanted to build the smoothest, most approachable whiskey on the planet that could rival anything that's domestic or Canadian,
Careful.
which, oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I'm gonna just set that there because it's close.
You're killing Greg's OCD.
I know. Dork. After hundreds of samples and a few hangovers, he says,
Wow.
Redneck Riviera American Blended Whiskey was born, and the final test, making sure that it could get past the toughest critic, which is Granny Rich, she certified it. So it,
Oh no.
Whoa,
kidding.
nice.
Wow.
Granny Rich
Awesome.
certified this, so it's got to be good. This is blended and bottled in Nashville, Tennessee. The mash bill, while I didn't get specifics on the actual percentages, it's mostly corn, and it also has rye and malted barley.
Actually, I believe the mash bill is on the back of the bottle.
Oh, do they
Oh,
have
is it?
percentages too?
Yes, they do.
All right. I didn't.
So it's actually pretty cool. So I mean, it's a well documented bottle.
Oh, interesting. Well, let me grab that right now.
To me, it's corn and rye. But at the end of the
Oh,
day,
no, that's
I was
different.
worried about what's the age, because it's very young.
So what I have here is that, okay, so this is an 80 proof. It is 95% American light whiskey, which is aged 2 years,
Gotcha.
and 5% American malt whiskey, which is aged at least 1 week. So it is
Young.
a
that's very
younger,
young.
and it can't be considered a bourbon because
Correct.
it's not
4
aged
years.
4 years.
Okay.
But a great thing about John Rich is if you know the man, he's very patriotic. And 10% of every sale of these bottles goes to Folds of Honor,
Okay.
which is an organization that was founded by Major Dan Rooney, and it provides college scholarships for children and spouses of fallen soldiers. So, great. I know I did it good. I did good
All
this
right.
time.
Well, I'm gonna dive into this, kids.
It
Yeah,
did- I
the
did
nose,
it.
the nose is spectacular.
I'm gonna say, if you are interested in buying a bottle, you don't have to mail away for it or order it online. You can find it locally. OHLQ shows that this is at Golden Gate Beverage and Liquor. It's at World Wines and Liquor in both Northfield and Mentor.
It's very good.
And
Well, let's go with the nose.
and it is at several Giant Eagles, including the one in Chardon, Chips. The Giant Eagle in Northfield, Stowe, Parma on Broadview, and the Middleburg Heights Giant Eagle as well. So that's what I got, guys. You already jumped in. I
I
know
did.
you like it, G. What do
I
you?
do. It's got a lot of stuff. It's got good. I mean,
Can you break it down on nose first?
you know, I smell that corn, but I do get a hint of that rye. And at the end of the day, the taste is take all that away, and you get a bit of menthol. It's got a honey tone, so to
Are
say.
you on the palate now?
Yeah, I'm on the
Shane?
palate. I'm just kind of
Okay.
going down to there. That's a nice bottle.
For $20. You got to
Nice bottle.
put it in perspective too.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think that.
Is that what the
You guys
OHLQ
have
is
an
selling for
opinion
too?
or no?
I'm getting a lot of like wildflower.
I get okay.
Wildflowers,
I-
which
well,
I haven't really gotten out of anything.
I was gonna say-
Botanical.
What's
yeah,
that?
a lot of
It's really unusual for
Yeah.
It is.
whiskey that has smell like this.
yeah. I mean, it's got like a field of wildflowers with the honey
The
and
menthol is, I'm picking up with menthol.
That's where floral and menthol is where I was.
So I go back to blackened, of how they distill there with all the different things that they have in there. They're not afraid to throw whatever in the vault, if you will, and do their deal. It's very good, and for not being 4-year aged, I got to give them their props. It's really not terrible. I like it.
You guys are gonna laugh, but it reminds me of like a spring day.
that's exactly what I was just gonna say. Wait till you're finished. I was gonna say it's like a spring
I got a
day.
grape.
It's
I got a
really
grape on
amazing,
I got a grape on the tongue.
but it smells like a fresh spring day. It is amazing.
It's very good on the nose. Anyone else want to say anything from the nose that you're picking up?
Menthol and floral.
Holy hell!
So the notes that I got say the nose has a light vanilla, butterscotch sweetness, caramel with a touch of honey.
Butterscotch and honey. I said honey on before that. When you said butterscotch, that's what I couldn't figure out. It was butterscotch.
Oh my gosh, that butterscotch on the palate is strong.
It is good.
Butterscotch. There is a bit of a minty menthol,
It is.
but it smells like those.
Hey,
It smells like if you took mint in your hand and clapped it and smelled your hands.
Those dry.
where you going with this?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, that's.
It's good. It's good. In my personal
Fake
opinion, it's
cigarette
good.
mint?
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like if you clapped mint in your hands and smelled your hands. The tongue feel, mouth feel is
I mean, for
light and heavy.
For $20.
Yeah. I think the honey brings that viscosity in there.
Look at you using big words.
You know.
Hey, I read a book this holiday season.
we talk. Let me go with this real quick, Bob. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're our marketing manager. So at the end of the day, now if we're rolling back into the season, we should reach out to them.
Oh, we will. Oh, will we reach out to them for sure?
Absolutely. So,
That is for the price point. That is an amazing bottle. They did their research. So Granny knew what she was doing when she approved this one.
She ain't no pushover.
No, hell no. Maybe I'll reach out to Granny.
I said shh. Didn't I say shh?
What? Spring soap. No, Steve.
Zip it. No, this, you know what? So, full disclosure, when I saw this and I read that it was age 2 years and then the other one was age 1 week, I was like, ugh. And I got a little bit apprehensive about trying this one because
Right.
I'm not a fan of younger whiskeys, but honestly, I would not be able to tell
No,
that
blind
it was
tasting.
aged only 2 years.
Blind tasting, that would go up against some really good bottles.
Agreed.
I say that for not being aged 4 years, it doesn't taste like the nose was, I was like, this is definitely young. So I was right about that. But at the end of the day, trying it was a whole different game changer. It's a great product. It's very good.
It's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
it's very, very, very good. And I was like, I was surprised. Sometimes you struggle for when you taste something and you palate it and the whole 9 yards, and you can't always get all of whatever. At the end of the day, this is very pleasing opening-y. Does that make sense? Boom, the doors are open. This is what we have. This is what we show here. Da 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 da, and it really tells the story as far as the whiskey goes. And not being 4-year aged, it drinks like more than a 4-year. And I give it a high score, so to say.
I mean, if you would put that in a decanter and serve that to your folks, I mean,
They would
people would never know what it was.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a great bottle.
I'd say for $20, it blows everything else on the market away.
It's a
Yeah,
great, it's a great opening bottle.
Exactly, because how much money do we spend for the whiskey round table for all these bourbons and scotches and whiskeys, and at the end of the day, it's like, oh, you got to try this, and I'm like, man, this is like $150, and I get tired with the $150 because it never builds up as it should be, and at the end of the day, it's garbage.
Right.
So, we're trying to get bottles here to bring people in. This is what we were talking about before the show. Bring bottles in and get these people out, going on, blah, 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 doing their business just like John Rich and everything. God bless him, man.
And plus the fact money goes to charity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Soldiers,
Great
They ain't no other distilleries, and I'm not going to talk about that, but at the end of the day, all these big dollar distilleries, listen, this guy knows what the hell he's doing.
He sure does.
Well,
You said this had, they have this, the Chardon liquor store?
They do have it at the Chardon Giant Eagle.
Okay.
According to OHLQ,
Yeah.
yes. And just to run it down, Giant Eagle, they do have Chardon, Northfield, Stowe, Parma, the one on Broadview,
Right.
and Middleburg Heights, if anyone is interested in picking up a bottle of
It's a
this.
good bottle. I like it.
What do you guys get out of it?
Smoothness.
Smooth.
It was
like
smooth.
silk, like
you're,
honey.
You're right.
For-
Silk like honey, like my mother would say.
Not like Granny's, huh?
Not like Granny's panties. But
For me, the nose I wasn't fond of at all, but I found the flavor very nice. Although the vanilla infusion kind of throws my taste buds
didn't
off.
get there. It didn't get all there,
So,
Never got a
so
level.
for the money,
and I didn't bring
I
that
thought
up.
it was good, but it's and for the price, it's very good, but it's not in my wheelhouse as much.
Not your-
But it's smooth. I
It
mean,
is
it's
smooth.
smooth, and you
Well-
if you got the redneck honeys in the Mutter event wearing halter tops,
Jesus Christ.
you could make some real fun drinks with that.
Oh shit!
Oh, for those
Y'all telling me to shut my mouth? Really?
The Appalachian American honeys?
You didn't say that.
What is wrong with
What were you
you?
gonna say up north?
Nort, what do you got?
You don't know if he can follow that up.
Would this be a Wisconsin drink?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, because it's a blended whiskey. No, it's not even a blended. It's
No, it's a little, it'd be a good mixer.
it could be a good
Okay.
mixer.
Yeah, I mean, for the price point compared to a lot of other things on the shelf.
I like it.
What proof is it?
80.
proof.
80 proof, man.
Straight up
Yeah.
80?
It's the menthol part that kind of.
I can't
It
tell you.
has
But that went away quick. I mean, it was
Is that
there.
the vanilla or is that the
I
menthol?
think that's the vanilla.
I think so too.
I didn't get any vanilla.
I got no vanilla, but
I
It's
did.
infused with vanilla.
Mine, I know that, but I didn't get any
Yeah,
of
there
that
was no
taste.
vanilla.
I mean,
for
it
me.
tastes like vanilla alcohol. Is like the stuff.
Like the vanilla whipped
I
cream?
got the vanilla.
I didn't
I
get
did
it.
too.
But it was still very
Maybe
pleasurable.
It's the glass you drink it from. You're not getting it there, eh?
Hey,
Gotta-
We're not getting it there, eh?
hey.
Go back to
We love you. We love you, Mark.
Go back to nosing it after you've sipped it and then
All right.
smell it. You can smell the vanilla.
I got no
can't.
vanilla.
I agree with
I
you.
get it.
I
get
agree with
vanilla.
Yeah,
I
I can
agree
get
with you.
vanilla afterwards, but
I still smell
when I just
Springfield.
sipped it and didn't drink it, I didn't get.
But it does have that floral, man. It really
It's a
does.
sweet floral.
I have to search hard when I'm nosing if there's any floral in there, and this is there. It's already there. It's like boom. It's in your face. It's good stuff. You know
To
what I'm
me,
saying?
this is a great party whiskey drinking. It's not a sophisticated sitting, drinking, sipping whiskey. This is around the campfire
That's exactly.
in the mud.
In
Kind
the
of, I could.
In the
four-wheeler.
mud with the bikini girls.
Halter top.
Come again.
No
girlfriend.
straps to hold it up.
Come again, baby. So the flavor profile, which they on their website, they kind of combine the flavor and the finish together, palate and the finish together. Vanilla with a touch of oak, sweet, followed by honey, dark stone fruit, and rounded out with earthy grains, is what their website showed.
Awesome.
When I try this, I get that Werther's candy.
Well, it's funny you said that because when you were talking, you bought me a big bag of Werther's, right? So I was going through for cigars and all that stuff, and I picked up that bag and it had that Werther's. I'm like, man, I got to get, because I love Werther's, right? So at the end of the day, I have this big bag that you got me for Christmas and all this whole 9 yards, and I put it aside. I'm like, I got to take that. I love that. Blah blah blah. And I was thinking about, man, I should probably open one of those. Just take it, but I didn't do that. And here we are.
Here, you
It's
got
like
your Werther's?
there's that Werther's right there. So there you go. So which is pretty funny. But anyway, so let's score.
Yeah, who wants
Let's
to
score.
start off 2025 with a score?
All right, I'll throw it out. I don't care.
Go on. What you got?
I'm a 3.2.
So for those of you that didn't hear that,
Well, we were
3.2.
There you go.
so just questioning. You talked about a lot of good things about this, but
Sure.
to me, 3.2 is a little bit on the lower side. Is there any reason? Just kind of not
No.
too sweet or too
Well,
light?
I was going to put a bigger score up. Just because what bothered me was not 4-year age. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, because my first note was 3.5. I ain't gonna lie to you, was 3.5. I was like, this is a 3.5 product, but I was like, well, it's kind of an overkill, so to say. Blah blah blah. It's not 4-year age, this and that, da 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 da. So if I had to change anything, I'm just gonna say it's a 3.3. Are you struggling over there?
No, I'm fine. I got tied up in the cord.
Be ass over tea kettle pretty soon.
Ass over tea kettle.
So I'm gonna go 3. I'll go with 3.3.
You go 3.3.
Yeah.
All right. No, I get that, and I think that's a very good score. Very good.
I think it's respectful.
I do. I agree.
But you know what? Don't forget, kids. We got 2 more bottles as time goes on.
Right.
So,
Yes, we do.
all right. Anybody want to throw anything out there?
I will take the 3.2 score. I'm going to go with that one. I like the 3.2. It's a solid bottle, to Rob's point out there. It is a campfire take along. It is a
I
nice
agree.
one to drink with
It's universal.
anybody on any bourbon level right now or whiskey level. It will be a crowd pleaser. It will be a good mixer. You won't be shocked if somebody goes, "Oh, let me add some Coke to this." You're not going to be shocked, and you won't care.
We've had that.
I know, but I mean, that would be one of those I would not worry about. It would be a great bottle. As a gift bottle, probably not, but as a take along to a party or something, yeah, that's a good bottle for that. So I'm a solid 3.2 on that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody?
I'll go. I'll
Okay.
go.
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think it's really good. I stole you. No, I really like this a lot. And so I just have to preface my scores. When I did the spreadsheet last year and I saw my scores, like, I'm way too generous. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more reasonable this year with my scores, but I'm giving this a 3.5. I'm a newer whiskey drinker compared to you all, and I think that's why it appeals to me so much,
Okay.
because it's very smooth, it is on the sweeter side, it's a great whiskey to start off with.
Right?
If you know, wanna get into whiskeys, you're not gonna spend a ton of money, and I think you're gonna get something that you're gonna enjoy.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Because I just try to clean my tongue, but at the end of the day, it is a long, long, long,
Oh, it's a
long,
super long
long
finish.
honey finish.
Yes, absolutely.
And I
totally
just
agree.
went ahead and cleansed my palate again because it's in your face honey. But anyway, go ahead. And I mean that in a good way, by the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna give that a try too, but again, I'm a newer whiskey drinker, although I've been doing this show for 7 years. I'm not as versed in whiskeys as you all are, and this to me, it's very tasty, very sweet, and definitely it's worth the $20 to go out and buy a bottle of this. You are definitely contributing to a great cause with,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
with the Folds of Honor.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I would say go out and purchase this.
Absolutely. For $20. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Anybody?
All right, which one of
Anybody?
you knuckleheads is next?
Canuckle
I
heads.
will use store my score at 3.5. I like it's because of the smoothness, availability, price point. It's a good mixer. I don't think it's too sweet like Southern Comfort used to be. If you used to drink too much Southern Comfort, you'd be like, oh.
It's not so
Yes.
comforting, is it?
It'd be
Did you
like,
say
oh.
Southern Comfort?
Yeah.
SoCo.
Yeah. But if you
Everybody's got a
drink too much of
SoCo
that,
story.
You'd be like, oh my god. But it's a good
It's
drink.
very respectful.
Yeah.
It really
And
is.
you know what, Chips? I think, you know, you and I really like our scotches,
Mhm.
which are usually lower proofs too. So I
But
think
that's an 80 proof.
yes, which is like most scotches. And I think that kind of plays into why we may like this one more. It's not as bitter or strong and
Sure.
ethanol-y, if that's a word.
There was no ethanol. I got
Well, it's
no
80,
ethanol.
It's 80
No.
proof.
No ethanol.
None.
So again, you in this bottle, we're gonna re-go. But anyway, long story short, shut up. Okay. For what the bottle is, it's very in tune, even though it's very young. But at the end of the day, it has all of that product in it. It's very good, and even though it's not, again, you know, 4 years age, it's really a good bottle for not being 4 year age. We've thrown away a lot of stuff from 4 years, less than 4 years
We'll
age.
put it
What are you
this way:
talking about?
it is on the OHLQ for $19.99 a bottle.
There you go.
What else can you drink at $19.99?
That's what I'm saying. For something else that's $20, it
I mean,
kicks ass.
mellow corn is 21.
I like mellow corn.
Mellow
So-
corn's good, but I mean this one is much better.
So,
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Sergeant Steve wants to know, Chips, if it's sweeter than Sprite.
Go to bed, Steve.
Go to bed, Steve.
Past your bedtime.
Good Lord.
Don't listen to him, Sarge. Don't listen to him.
So before we go on, we have a question, and I want you guys to think about this as Up North and Cheese get their scores. Tom Cleve is asking, what style cigar would you pair with it? Mild, medium, full-bodied, sweet cap. So think about that as we go around and get these guys' scores.
Medium.
Okay, well, we didn't need to think.
Yeah, I was gonna go medium on that one too, because
Medium.
sweet would conflict too
Yeah.
much with the whiskey.
Right. I agree.
Mild to medium, because I'm drinking that, I'm getting wild, I don't need the cigar to hit.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't-
Buck
shit,
Wild over
Negro,
here.
shit.
That's his new
So-
name.
oh, Negro?
Up North, Buck
Oh.
Wild.
Yeah, he's getting ready to take his flannel off. It's already unbuttoned.
Bow, bow, chicka, bow.
Alright,
So anyhow,
Okay,
Really-
let's get his
really-
score.
what was the score?
alright, I'm gonna go a flat 3.0.
Okay.
A flat 3.0 from
Yeah.
Up North. Any
Yeah.
comment?
it's not a must-have on the bar. If I'm going to an event or gonna be out at the park and having a good time, I pick that up there and take it.
Tailgating and college kids.
It's, yeah, it doesn't, I like a little maturity.
Okay.
So a little more influence from the barrel, the smoky, the oaky, the things. This is very young.
It is
I
young.
feel a little dirty just drinking it, but it's,
P. Diddy like, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Oh, P. Diddy. Damn,
Oh,
son.
sorry.
But yeah, it's good for the price point. And
First
it
show
was-
is
I
off
would
the
take,
rails.
Take it to an event, but I wouldn't have to have it on my bar to drink all the time.
No, but my thought is it's readily available. Okay, it's not aged more. It's not aged as much as 4 years, if you will. But at the end of the day, it's really respectful, because I have dealt with stuff under 4 years of age, and this is a unique bottle. Meaning that I've had other stuff back in the day that was under 4 years, blah blah blah, and it didn't drink like this did. This drank like a much better, 5 year maybe or whatever, or
Would
even
I
a
put
4
this-
year.
Would I
So.
put this in the RV and bring it out at camp?
There you go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So we're on the same page. So
Cheese. What you giving it?
what you got, cream cheese?
I'm a 2.8
Whoa.
because I'm not a big fan of flavored whiskeys, and I had the first sip and I was really impressed. But the more I drank it, the less I liked it, because the more the infused flavor came out.
Okay.
So as a flavored whiskey, when you put all those, Fireball and all that other stuff, this is way better than those. It's more like a whiskey, but it still has a lot of infused flavors, in my opinion. But that said, the first sip I really liked, but as I drank, the flavors built. Long finish, didn't like it as much. But I think for flavored whiskey, if you're a Fireball drinker or a blah blah blah, this is way better than a lot of those other products. And I see they have a honey and an apple.
Right.
Be interesting, but I thought this was whiskey forward, but the other flavors they added kind of were a little rough. As I kept drinking it, I liked it less. Kind of like the Magic Hat. I really liked the first sip of that, and then the more you drink it, the less you like it, right? So I'm a little less excited about it.
It's sweeter. Do you think
It is
that's,
sweet.
That's
That's what kind of turned me off.
Do you think this would be one of those that you would sit there if somebody says, "Hey, let's do shots"? You'd put this up there and do shots of this,
Sure.
as opposed to doing a glass or a Glencairn full.
And I mean, that would be an interesting mixer, because it has real depth of flavor, but not overpowering like some of those other shot type beverages that are out
Right.
there.
Right.
Yeah, if we're in a group of mixed company there and things are going to get weird, this bottle will be.
Man, 2025 has changed the filter and the parental rating of the show.
You sure that's not a 4.2?
well, it depends what company
It's a 6.9.
he hates while he
Oh
drinks it.
my God! All right, kids. Everybody
Hey,
got
I'm
the
a
scores.
fan, John Rich.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We're gonna reach out. We're gonna reach out to him. So we're gonna get that together this week and send it out there. Send it out
The recall.
recall. Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
a real
So
call.
Let's do it and see
You know,
what
it's
happens.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm looking
You never
forward
know.
to
You
trying
never know who
the
you
other-
know. So I just listen. We tried his product. Nobody's probably trying his product. Everybody has their own opinion. But at the end of the day, I think this is a good thing. My
Like I
personal
said, for the
opinion.
price point, it's definitely right up there for me.
Oh yeah.
I got
This
it.
is.
Let's try it later again with a cigar and put a little smoky flavor in it and see if that changes anything.
That's not a bad idea.
What are you trying to say?
You know what?
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
No, this is when I miss my tobaccos.
I hear you.
This
But-
would be awesome with
Mm.
one of
It's
those
missing that-
tobacco cigars.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, now I'm just going back just real quick search some of the stuff that they're making. They're mixing this with like ginger beer, blue curacao, Sprite. Ginger beer, Sprite seem to be the two big ones that they're mixing with it, and then adding a couple different ingredients. So
Yeah, a red cup on a pontoon boat. You're set right
Hey, that's a song.
You are stupid.
They're also saying you can mix it with cola, tonic water, vermouth bitters, apple cider, cranberry juice, lemon, or orange juice.
I
So
disagree.
any one of those would be.
What did I say?
I'm just
what
saying.
Did I say?
What did you
I
say?
We were saying it was a good
So we're
mixer.
universal. I said it universal.
Yeah, so I mean, college kids and newbies,
That's it.
Pontoon
I-
boats.
pontoon boats.
You're
We have
gonna
the
get me
pontoon
singing that
rating.
song, Red Wine Brew.
Actually, I think that would fit in a hip waiter really nice. That bottle.
Dude,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
this. I really do. I
like
am
it.
a fan.
I do. I like
of
it.
this. I think this is very,
I'd buy
very
that.
good.
I'd buy that.
I don't think I like it as much as Travelers, but I think it's a fun bottle to look how much fun we've had with this bottle already.
Well, you know what?
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
So that's why I go, like, I think this is for the
the masses.
people that aren't used to a lot of bold flavors in a whiskey or a bourbon, because you're
May I have
not
a
going to
little more
get
of
that out of there.
What do you want?
The rich.
Yeah, I'll actually have a little bit more.
Idea for a show down the road is we got all these $20 bottles. You rate it.
Pass that to him.
Put them against each other.
Yeah, of
course.
All I'm going to say is you heard it from here, the Whiskey Roundtable.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, we're going to be first on a lot of things. We might be last on a lot of things, but we'll be honest on everything.
What do you want in here?
That's the same
mine.
thing as she would
That's
like.
mine. I would like a little more.
Yeah, there was air in my glass, and I had
All
a.
right. Well, let's
Replace
do
that.
this. Let's do this. Everybody got their
Not
score.
fishing.
Everybody got their scores.
Yep, we got
Everybody got the
everyone's
scores?
scores.
All right. Well, let's call it a night.
Yeah, we're about ready.
Yeah,
It's
we're
actually-
a little bit over, but that's okay. It's our first night back, and
Yeah.
you know, we're getting used to the.
Make a cheap
Yeah, we're
Manhattan
almost
with
an
it,
hour and a
Steve.
half.
Yeah.
You know what? I really enjoy it. I really, really do.
And Joyce is out here saying flavored whiskey sucks. Yes,
Average
they do.
Scores, Karen.
Oh, this is not- I
What's
would
the
not-
scroll? What's
I-
the scroll? What's the scroll?
I would
That's
not necessarily. This is a flavored whiskey. This is just
No.
a good whiskey with hints of the other flavors. So it's not a flavored whiskey, in my opinion.
So, okay, Gallowon's asking me to average the scores, so let me do that just real quick.
We had cousin Joyce on there.
Is that your cousin?
My cousin Joyce, yes.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, she married my real cousin, and then she became a cousin-in-law. But she's just crazy. She's crazy.
Ouch.
She's fun. Joyce is
I love
fun.
it.
So when I do the averages, no offense, guys, but I just do the averages for the table, and it comes up to a 3.33. You,
33 and a third. Yeah.
so that's our average. Steve, you asked about that, so that
Yes,
is
Steve.
the average for the table. What else we got out here?
Scroll.
Joris says, do they have a non-flavored whiskey, or do they need to infuse some flavor to give a bit more? You know what?
It's
I don't
it's
know.
new. It's new.
It's new. And,
It's a new
and
product.
I don't
It's a
know
new
that this
product.
one is. I want to look at that because I don't know necessarily that this is infused. Is it?
It's not necessarily a flavored whiskey. It just has those hints.
Okay, that's
That,
what I
and that's
was
where we're
thinking.
going. That's why it's like I know you said that it's like
I
the
think that's what it says though.
does it?
Yeah, read the front of the label.
I don't think it said it was flavored with. I think it
Let
was
me
just.
see.
I think- is it
This
infused with?
says
How
about what?
Small
Infused.
batch whiskey with
Infused.
vanilla honey smoothness
Infu-
and a subtle oak finish.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say. I think this one, this blue one, is infused.
Yeah,
with
the other
it.
ones are infused. The
And
one that
then-
we were drinking
yeah.
were not.
It gave me the impression it was. So maybe they put something in the staves or something that.
It might have, but I mean that one was not a flavored whiskey. That
Got
one
it.
was just a barreling and processing type. But I mean that's why that one was really good. The other ones are probably going to be a thicker tongue feel since they have the honey in there.
Right.
But this one was good for a bottle that's right there. So that's it.
And you know, I'm thinking about that whole make a Manhattan with it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going back to our bullet
Universal. I keep saying it.
old
Universal.
fashions.
Universal.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be
All right.
an awesome.
All right, let's call it out, kids. Let's get out of here.
All right. Before we go, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors. We got Schnitzel, Johnny's, Downtown Westels in Downtown Willoughby, Royal Havana Cigars that you mentioned, the Experience Barber and Shave Company, of course, Rayon, which we cannot wait to get back with them
Yeah,
this year.
absolutely.
Village Martini Bar, and rawhide firearms, but we do have others that are not on here. We've got the Simply Greek.
Yep.
We have B&B firearms as well.
Absolutely.
And I'm doing this off the top of my
Right.
head, so I'm sorry I can't remember.
And if you
everyone.
want to be a sponsor this year, email us at thewhiskeyroundtable@gmail.com, and we will see what we can do about getting you on that list.
There you go. There you go. All right, kids. Ready to
Alright,
go?
wanna take us
I
out?
think this show went off the rails real quick. It was a great show for the first year.
Happens.
I'm loving it. Thank you, Chips, up north, Cheese, for being in the live audience. Thanks for sticking with us for another year.
And thanks, Big Chuck.
There
Yep,
you go,
thank you, Big Chuck.
All right, kids.
Is that all there is?
Is there all there is? All right, kids.
All right.
Listen, thank you very much for watching the show today. Kudos to Trevor. I hope he gets out there and tears it up as he should. And I appreciate everybody here at the audience as well. It's I don't know where whoever doesn't know where they live. I know where I live. It's in Geauga County, cold ass place. So at the end of the day, we'll catch up to you next week. We have Tom. What?
I'm surprised you didn't mention the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes in their
Buckeyes.
championship?
The Buckeyes?
How about that, Karen?
Well, let me tell you about
They
the
beat Michigan?
Buckeyes.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about the Buckeyes because my English Bulldog's name is Brutus.
Brutus, that's right.
That's all you got to know, kids. That's all you got to know. But at the end of the day, listen, catch up next week. Listen, Tom Levy, Drew Estates, got a special bottle coming out for us next week. Hope to see you there. Till then, I'm your host, Big G.
Karen Little B.
Bourbon Bob.
All right, kids. Have a great night. Be safe.
Peace and love. Thank you very much. Oh, boy.